Welcome students. In the last month, we have discussed about the first lesson of 7th standard social science, Vijayanagar Empire. Today, we are going to recall summary of this lesson. Vijayanagar Empire. In 1336 CE, Harihara and Bukkaraya founded the Vijayanagar Empire. Vijayanagar Empire was formed on the southern bank of Tungabhadra river. Hampi was declared as the capital city. During 1336 CE to 1646 CE, Vijayanagar Empire was ruled by 4 dynasties. They were Sangama dynasty, Saluva dynasty, Tuluva dynasty and Aravidu dynasty. The names of the founder given below. Harihara and Bukkaraya were the founders of the Sangama dynasty. After them, famous king of Sangama dynasty, Devaraya II. Saluva Narasimha was the founder of the Saluva dynasty. After his death, his trusted commander Tuluva Naras Nayak protected the rule of Saluva dynasty. Tuluva's son Veera Narasimha, he was the founder of the Tuluva dynasty. His brother Krishna Devaraya, the second son of Tuluva Naras Nayak. He was the famous and greatest king among other Vijayanagar kings. After the Krishna Devaraya, his son ruled the Vijayanagar Empire. Since Sadashivaraya was a minor and unable to rule, so Krishna Devaraya's son-in-law Ramaraya from Aravidu dynasty, he took the whole responsibility of administration. So Vijayanagar Empire came under the rule of the Aravidu dynasty. After the Ramaraya's son Tirumala and Venkata came on the power. So students, we learnt now the foundation of Vijayanagar Empire. Now we shall see about the Sangama dynasty. List of the rulers and their ruling period. The rulers of Vijayanagar Empire that come under the Sangama dynasty is given in the table. Harihara. He ruled from 1336 CE to 1356 CE. He was the first king of Sangama dynasty. He extended his empire and laid a strong foundation for his empire. Bukkaraya. In 1356 CE, Bukkaraya, the brother of Harihara, took over power after his death. He ruled from 1356 CE to 1377. After the Bukkaraya, Harihara II, Virupaksharaya, next Bukkaraya, then Devaraya first, then Veera Vijayaraya. After him, another important ruler of Sangama dynasty, Devaraya II. He was the famous king of Sangama dynasty. He ruled from 1424 CE to 1446 CE, who had brought prosperity throughout the Vijayanagar Empire and a golden age for the Sangama dynasty. However, Mallikarjun, the son of Devaraya II, he was unlike his father and was generally a weak and corrupt ruler. He ruled from 1446 CE to 1465 CE. After him, Virupaksha III, he ruled the Vijayanagar Empire from 1465 CE to 1485 CE. These were weak rulers. Because of this, a strong commander, Saluva Narasimha, took control of the empire in the year 1485 CE. Though the change of the power marked the end of the Sangama dynasty and the beginning of the Saluva dynasty. Saluva Narasimha ruled for 6 years and died in the year 1491 CE. His sons that were too young to ascend to the throne, their guardianship was trusted to Naras Nayak, a loyal general and minister from the Tuluva family. Saluva dynasty was in the protection of a commander, Tuluva Naras Nayak. From 1491 to 1503 CE. Tuluva Naras Nayak Veera Narasimha. Veera Narasimha aimed to the rule of the Saluva dynasty and later assumed the Vijayanagar throne as a Veera Narasimha Raya, bringing the Tuluva dynasty to prominence. He ruled from 1503 to 1509 CE. The second son of Tuluva Naras Nayak, Krishnadevaraya, he ruled from 1509 CE to 1529 CE. Krishnadevaraya of Tuluva dynasty was the most famous king of Vijayanagar Empire. He conquered the Sivan Samudra in 1510 CE. He captured the Orissa and Varangal. His empire extended from river Krishna in the north and river Kaveri in the south. His contribution an able administrator. He built large tanks and canals for irrigation. He increased the revenue of his government. Krishnadevaraya was a great scholar. Ashtadiggaja, he grouped 8 scholars in his court. After the Krishnadevaraya, his son Achyutaraya and Sadashivraya ruled the Vijayanagar Empire. Since Sadashivraya was a minor and unable to rule, so Krishnadevaraya's son-in-law means in Kannada Aliya Ramaraya of Aravidu dynasty. He took the whole responsibility of administration. He was a good administrator. His diplomacy expanded Vijayanagar kingdom and made it rich. He was famous about his diplomacy expanded the Vijayanagar empire. But the number of enemies also increased. On 23rd January of 1565 CE, the Rakasa Tangadi battle began between the united army of Sultan and the army of Vijayanagar. The combined forces of Adil Shah of Vijaypur, Barish Shah of Bidar, Qutub Shah of Golkand, Nizam Shah of Ahmednagar and Imam Shah of Berar declared war on Vijayanagar Empire during the rule of the Ramaraya. So Ramaraya was defeated. He and his people were killed. The sons of Ramaraya, Tirumala and Venkata, who escaped from war, ran away to Penukonda. Later, Aravidu dynasty started from 1570 CE to 1646 CE. We shall now see about the cultural contribution of Vijayanagar Empire. Administration. Well-organized administrative system, the king was head of all power in the state. The provinces divided into districts and the district divided into smaller units, namely villages. Now, the contribution of the social status in the Vijayanagara Empire. The society was systemized. Child marriage, polygamy, and sati were prevalent. The kings allowed freedom of religion. The contribution of the economic status. Agriculture was the main occupation. Industries like textile, mining, and other several industries. They had a commercial relation with the islands in the Indian Oceans. Now, the contribution of the literature. Sanskrit, Tamil, Telugu, and Kannada literature were developed. Krishnadevaraya wrote Amukta Mallada in Telugu and Jambavati Kalyana in Sanskrit. Now, let us see the religious harmony of the Vijayanagara Empire. Kings of Vijayanagara kingdom were great followers of religious tolerance. They built a mosque in their capital. So this is the good example, the kings of Vijayanagara kingdom, of a religious tolerance. Now, let us see the contribution of the art and sculpture in the Vijayanagara Empire. Hazara Ramaswamy Temple and Vidyashankar Temple, Ganapati, idols of Narasimha, stone chariot built during this period. At the last, the decline of the empire. The rulers of the Aravidu dynasty were weak and incompetent. After the Ramaraya, the rulers of the Aravidu dynasty weak. They were not able to handle the empire. Many provincial governors became independent. So under the rule of the Aravidu dynasty, many provincial governments, they declared themselves independent. The rulers of Bijapur and Golconda seized some areas of Vijayanagar. So children, in this chapter, you studied about the foundation of Vijayanagara Empire. The four important dynasties that ruled over the empire. The important kings Devaraya II and Krishna Devaraya, the battle of Rakasa Tangadi, and the cultural contribution of Vijayanagara Empire. So this complete your chapter.